Hey guys, it's Kelsey the Happy Hobbit. This has been a struggle to set up. I'm filming in an entirely new room. This is my reading room. It's a work in progress. I just didn't really want to film in my makeup room anymore. I just wanted to have a separate space and just trying out new angles in front of the... For real? And yeah, my ringtone's the Hobbit. Okay. I am here in my reading room to talk about 3 new books that have joined my never-ending TBR list. I just think I'm not even doing it by month anymore. I'm just adding it to seasons, like my summer TBR or my fall or winter TBR, because I'm awful at structure and can't hold myself to reading 3 or 4 books a month. I just can't. I want to talk about 3 books that I just bought recently, and if I'm being completely honest with you, they were complete and total cover buys. 100%. Didn't even care what they were about. So we're going to talk about what they're about today because we'll be finding out together at the same time. Let's jump right into it. My last video, I talked about how I had started reading poetry, which was something I never ever thought that I would read or enjoy, but surprise, I did. So I think I started by reading Milk and Honey, and then the other 2 poetry books that I picked up were The Princess Saves Herself in this one and The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one by Amanda Lovelace. I couldn't remember her name in the last video, but I got it now. So I was in Target the other day. That was a dumb idea. You just you don't go to Target and not expect to empty your bank account. You just don't. I went into the book section, duh. I dragged Nick with me. I was like, I just want to see, I want to see the new Target because they just built a new one and it has a different layout than other Targets that I've been in. I knew damn well what it looked like. I just wanted to go buy books. But we went and he took the journey with me, bless his heart, and we happened to just really randomly and spontaneously walk by the books. So this is one that I picked up. It's called Wild Embers, and I don't know if this will focus. I am not savvy with how to do that on a camera yet, but this is called Wild Embers, Poems of Rebellion, Fire, and Beauty by Nikita Gill. And this cover just grabbed me because you see the silhouette of a person and there's just all of these bursts of color going on around her. And it reminded me of, how people say that everybody emits a different colored energy or an aura? That's what it looked like. And I just picked it up, opened to a random page, and read one thing and was like, something about magic. That's what it was. Oh, maybe this was it. Okay, it's called Dragon's Breath. And I'll just read you the first 2 little sections, or stanzas, I think is the right technical term. Girls like you were born to tame dragons, to fight in wars, to lead armies. Girls like you were created to swallow darkness, to quell monsters, to destroy obscurity. Those 2, I was like, oh shit. It feels. So I bought it. So I don't know if any of you are into poetry at all, but I really found myself enjoying it once I started with Milk and Honey. And they're such fast reads. I will put this down in one sitting. I know I will, which is very strange for me. I'm a slow reader. So these just tend to fly by. Wild Embers. The next one that I bought. These 2 are actually from Barnes & Noble. I actually got Nick to go into Is this real life? Nobody, not a soul has wanted to talk to me all day long. I literally sit down and hit record and we got 2 people right out of the gate. Anyway, these 2 next books are from Barnes & Noble. I got Nick to go in there with me too somehow. He hates it in there. Me and him are complete opposites when it comes to books and reading. He thinks I'm a nerd. I disagree. Oh well. These 2 I strictly also bought because of the covers. Look at this. Look at this. I am forever attracted to any kind of floral print. Like, I just love floral prints. So this, I was like, ooh, yes! And then I saw the sword and was like, ooh, yes. What this says is, an obstinate girl who will not be married, a soldier desperate to prove himself, a kingdom on the brink of war. That literally sounds like so many other books that I've read, but it's fine. With a quicksilver tongue and an unruly temper, Sage Fowler is not what they'd call a proper lady. Same. Which is perfectly fine with her. Same. Deemed unfit for a suitable marriage, Sage is apprenticed to a matchmaker and tasked with wrangling other young ladies to be married off for political alliances. She spies on the girls and on the soldiers escorting them. As their military escort senses a political uprising, Sage is recruited by a handsome soldier to infiltrate the enemy ranks. The more she discovers, the more uncertain she is of whom to trust, and Sage becomes caught in a dangerous balancing act that will determine the fate of her kingdom. With secret identities and a tempestuous romance, the Traitors Kiss is full of intrigue, espionage, and lies. Yes, I'm about it. I'm here for it. So this is called The Traitors Kiss by Erin Beatty. And the last book that I bought. This is a thick one. I actually think I saw this on Instagram from somebody. I don't know if it was somebody who was at BookCon or whatever it was, but I feel like I've seen this cover before. So this is called Furyborn. It is part of a trilogy, the Imperium trilogy, and this is book 1. This is by Claire Legrand, and the little blurb it says up here is, the world will fall and 2 queens will rise. So this is beautiful. Just like, I have a thing, I don't know if you can tell, like, but like the black book covers, I just love. I just think they're so sleek and pretty, and this has anything with gold on it. Game over. I'm buying it. This is really, really pretty. It is a thick book. The back of it says, the gate will fall. You will know this time by the rise of 2 human queens, one of blood and one of light. 2 queens will rise. They will carry the power of the 7. They will carry your fate in their hands. This kind of reminds me vaguely of 3 Dark Crowns by Kendari Blake. I couldn't think of her name. Where there's like those 3 sisters and they're all different elements or whatever, and they all have to fight for their crown. So this sounds oddly familiar, but with 2 queens. So we'll see. I don't know, I like the different, I guess I like the concepts of when there's like a political hierarchy and things get messed up and there's some kind of boss girl in there. I don't know, I'm just into that right now. Yeah, that is Furyborn. It's so pretty. I wonder, does it look different under the book jacket? Oh, it's just red. It's just red. But she's beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. That was really, that was like the whole point. I just wanted to talk about these 3 books because they were my most recent buys. And I'm excited. I would really like to get some reading done. I have like this new reading space like right behind the camera where I turned our guest room bed into kind of like a day bed with some pillows. And I got some string lights and it looks so pretty. I'll post a picture of it on Instagram. I think I did. I put it in my Insta story in case anybody saw that. But if not, I'm really happy with it. It's like a happy little corner where I'm finding myself going to want to read. I'm that person that unless I have a designated space for something, I'm not gonna do it. I can't read on the couch downstairs. I just can't. In front of the TV, I have to be away and in my own little oasis, so to speak. This is where you'll find me with these new 3 beauties. And yeah, let me know if you guys have read these or seen these, or do you buy books based on the cover? Actually, I know you do. I know people do that. Tell me what your last 3 cover buys were. I'm interested to find out. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a few minutes today. Sorry for those 2 interruptions there. Watch, nobody will call me for the rest of the day. At all. It's literally just the way my life goes. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. It would make me an oh so happy Hobbit. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! this is that reading space, guys. I figured I would just show it to you. Yeah. Complete with a Dexter! So yeah, this is the space. I have a thing for pillows and color and cozy things. And yeah, this is where I've been coming to read lately. That is it. I wonder if I'm even in this shot. Look! Bugs! Bugs! I wish I had one of those like huge stacks of books that I could just be like, but I am kind of broke, so I could only buy 3 this time. I'm awful at structure. This is called Poems of Rebellion, Fire, and Beauty. No, that's not what it's called. It's like and subscribe if you want to, or I don't fucking know.